It is my pleasure to introduce the new women's head basketball coach at Ottawa University, Tarnisha Scott. Congratulations, Coach.
Thank you.
First off, Coach, what was it about Ottawa that made it such a draw for you?
First off, Casey, I'm a small town girl, originally born and raised in Arkansas. So I love the environment that Ottawa offers. Going through the interview process was definitely important for me. Got to meet some amazing people and got to learn a lot about the family atmosphere there at Ottawa, as well as I love the Christian values, the emphasis on developing the complete student and preparing them for life after college is something that really drew me.
Let's talk a little bit about the uniqueness of the interview process, done entirely through Zoom over the last couple of weeks. Haven't had a chance to campus yet. Have you ever experienced anything in your career that prepared you for the interview process?
Well, to be honest, the first thing I think about is recruiting. In recruiting, we've used some video technology, but nothing as far as Zoom, maybe like FaceTime prior to this whole pandemic. But in general, during my career, coaching prepared me for this moment. Being a coach, you have to be flexible and you have to be able to make adjustments. And that's what it was. You have to be able to make adjustments on the fly and adjust quickly to kind of what's happening in the world today. And I would say that more than anything, just being a coach prepared me for this moment.
So when you do get a chance to step on campus, I had an inside source kind of tell me, will that be the first time you will be in the state of Kansas?
First time. First time. So the pressure is going to be on you guys.
I think we might be able to get you some good barbecue and get you started that way. What do you like to do for fun, Tarnisha?
Oh, Casey. Well, I'm pretty laid back. For the most part, I like to go to the movies, oftentimes alone. It's kind of my getaway and just kind of get away from everything that's going on. If I'm at home, watch ESPN and I'll still be consumed with basketball and sports, but going to the movies is something that is stress-free for me. It's kind of a stress reliever and it's something I just definitely enjoy to do.
Coach, let's step right into your coaching background. Kind of walk us through your steps to getting to this point.
Well, I began my coaching career immediately once I finished my undergraduate work at UT Dallas. I began as a JV coach on the high school level in the Dallas area and was fortunate enough to have some immediate success there. And I was able to coach a team to win a state championship in the Texas area. And then I got blessed with an opportunity to start my first collegiate coaching job at Talladega College in Alabama, another NAIA program where I had a great experience there. Spent 2 years of my coaching career there. As you all know, something very interesting happened in that second year and had an opportunity to transition in the middle of the season to interim head coach. And we had a lot of success with the program during that time, was able to lead the program to the first appearance at the national tournament, win a GCAC conference championship. So a lot of great things happened for me. A lot of success happened early in my coaching career that I'm very just fortunate to be able to experience. And then I transitioned over, Casey, for 1 year to NCAA Division I. So I was an assistant at Prairie View A&M out in Texas. So I was there for 1 year. Got a little bit of the NCAA feel, but always kind of felt a pull back towards NAIA basketball. I just love the environment and the culture of it, the competitive nature of NAIA basketball. So shortly after, I got an opportunity to join Coach Browder over at Xavier University in Louisiana. And I've been there for the past 4 years.
Coach, you kind of walk right into the next question. Coach Browder is a legend on the women's game and also in the NAIA, a program at Xavier that has some of the top-notch facilities and has a record. I know he has a winning percentage over 70% in his career. What are you going to take away from being under his tutelage for the last 4 years and as you step back into the head coaching role?
Coach Browder, I think one of the biggest things he taught me wasn't even about basketball. He's a genuine guy, and he taught me that when dealing with other people, be genuine in your approach. He's a very genuine person, and that's one of my major takeaways that I'll take from him. When we start talking X's and O's and on-court things, he's a defensive guy, very passionate. If you've ever been blessed with an opportunity to see Coach Browder coach, you'll see him moving up and down the sidelines and getting a good workout in during the game. So he's very energetic. But I learned a lot of great defensive strategies from Coach Browder.
Your all-time head coaching record is 42-11. It has been a few years since you've been a head coach. Now getting to slide back over a chair into that head coaching spot. What are you looking forward to most?
First, let me say I'm excited. It's been a while, but one of the things that I'm definitely looking forward to is being able to leave my mark as a coach. Being able to instill some of my core values of integrity and discipline, and being a part of these young ladies' lives and being able to help them for life after basketball. So definitely looking forward to that opportunity.
I know you had a chance to address the team in the interview process, and since you have accepted the position, looking at the returners for next year, 7 players coming back, 5 of the 6 top scorers. What has been your message to them so far?
I had an opportunity last week to meet with the team on a Zoom call. So that was a great opportunity. But my message has been kind of simple. We're in this together, It's not just me going through a transition. We're all going through a change right now. Change is not always the easiest thing, but I think that if we stick together and approach it in a way that we have each other's back, I'm here to support them as young ladies, as student athletes. And, my message is pretty clear. We're in it together.
As we are now into the heart of recruiting season, what is your recruiting strategy, and what type of players are you going to be looking for?
Recruit a lot, right? As you just mentioned, 7 returners, so it's a lot of recruiting to be done. But I kind of started off with reaching out to a lot of coaches that I've developed relationship with over the years of coaching, and kind of getting some insight from them of players who are still available. As far as the type of kid that I'm looking to recruit, I want to recruit kids who are excited about Ottawa, right? I want to recruit kids who are going to be happy to be here and be a part of our program. I want to recruit kids who are not only going to be talented, we're all looking for talent, but, I want to have good character kids, high character kids in the program that are going to be a great representation of what we represent at Ottawa. And so those are things that some of the intangibles that I'm looking for as I'm going out and kind of looking for kids.
When we see your team step on the floor, hopefully in November, what do you want your teams to be known most for, and as you build your own program?
I want people to look at us and say, notice right away, we're disciplined. We're going to work hard. We're going to do everything. We're going to play both ends of the basketball floor. Obviously, I want to put a huge emphasis on defense. So people are going to look at Ottawa women's basketball and enjoy the grit and the hard work and the passion that you guys will see from us on the court as well as off the court.
And lastly, Coach Scott, it's for those players who would like to get in touch with you about the potential of playing at Ottawa, what's the best way they can reach you right now?
The best way to reach me is through my Ottawa email address is tarnisha.scott, and that's spelled TARNISHA.scott@ottawa.edu.
Coach, thank you so much for joining me, and look forward to seeing your team on the floor here in a few months.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
For more information regarding Ottawa University women's basketball, go to ottawabraves.com. Follow us on social media at Braves Athletics. And don't forget, you can watch all Ottawa University women's basketball inside Wilson Fieldhouse this fall.